So first, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Maracuja oil. Look at this little cute guy over here. So tiny. I think the pump for this broke already. I have my eye makeup and my lips on, but there's nothing on my skin right now. It's just skin. I don't use this just for a dewy look. I use facial oils at night too to give me that extra boost of hydration. I just like to pat it in like this, and it just gives you like a really soft, dewy look. Let's jump right into the base. I have this and this. I think I'm going to mix them. So right here, this is VDL Lumi Layer Primer, a really beautiful, beautiful primer. It's a very popular one in Asia. If you've never heard of VDL, it is a Korean brand. So it looks like this. Ooh, my goodness. Now you can apply this right onto your skin first, or you can mix it with your foundation, BB cream, whatever you like to use. And it just gives you that, like, look at that. Wow. So I'm going to mix it with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Now, if you have deeper skin tone, or if you have, if you're rocking a tan, that's going to really bring out that glow. So I'm going to blend these two. Got the VDL, and then I'm going to put a bit of the Moonstone in here. It's actually a pretty heavy pump. I don't actually need so much of the VDL in here because a little goes a long way. I'm just going to take half of it. I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to start applying this all over, but I'm going to focus it more on the top of my cheeks right here. And then just spread the remaining out. Now, the reason why I say that if you have texture, aging skin, fine lines, acne, this might not work for you. It's not the best option. That's because this is pretty much like highlighting everything. So, for example, if I'm breaking out, I would not rock this look because it's going to highlight that breakout. I'm going to avoid the under eye for this because I do have darker circles and I don't want to highlight them. Got those two products down. What do you guys think? It's got that really glowy look already. I'm going to go in with foundation. Oh, guys, I am so sad to find out they discontinued, I mean Revlon. They discontinued the Color Stay Perfect Whipped Foundation. Like, this is my go-to foundation if I want to, you know, have that nice, flawless look. It's one of those drugstore foundations that's just as good as high-end. And they discontinued it. I don't understand why brands always get rid of their best products. Because I'm so low on this foundation, I recently went to the store to take a look and it's not on the shelf anymore. And right away, I'm like, oh man. And I went online, checked, and yes, it is discontinued a year ago. And I didn't know because I wasn't looking for it. But oh my gosh, if I knew, I would have stocked up. Anyway, they still have the regular Color Stay foundation. I'm going to give that a shot. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they are the same finish-wise. I mean, like the texture, this one, I love the texture of this. It's just so creamy on my dry skin. It makes everything just blend flawlessly. But I'm hoping the other one has a very similar finish as well. So, okay, I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge. That's how I like to apply this foundation in particular. I'll bring some up here, cover those dark circle bebes. This is my brush collection. And the other day, we had our heat pumps cleaned out by the condo. And, you know, they send in people to come clean it out, and then they always have like a security that comes in with them. And so the security was a really sweet lady, and then she came in and she looked at my brushes and she's like, whoa, that's a lot of brushes. And she just kept looking at it like, why do you have so many brushes type thing? And I told her about my channel. I was like, I do skincare videos, but I also really like, you know, makeup and things like that. And then she whipped out her phone and she's like, what's your YouTube name? So let me just pick out a brush. Talking. Oh man, this brush though. This is like the softest face brush, you guys. This is by Luxie. It's a tapered face brush. Do this all day. so nice. It's a powder brush, isn't it? I don't need that for my bronzer though. I usually use this. This is my contour brush. Because my skin is pretty fair right now, it usually is in November because I haven't gotten a lot of sun since August. So for my bronzer, I'm going to take the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This one is not too dark for my skin tone right now, but I still have to go in with a light hand because it does build pretty easily. I'm just going to bronze up a little bit so that you guys can actually see that glow better on camera. Like I said, the deeper skin tone you have, the glowier you look. It's just, you know, it's all contrast, right? Because the glow is more like light. When light hits it, it reflects it, you really see that glow. And then if you contrast it with a deeper tone, then it really stands out. That's why if you really want your glow to show, a tan is key. Okay. So just a light hand with that bronzer, and then I'm going to go in with a highlighter. Which one should I use first? I think I'm going to do this first. Benefit High Beam, all-time favorite. I've been using this for years. I want to say like 8 years. It's been my go-to. You know, I always repurchase it. And then, oh my gosh, I have 3 backups of these. No joke. It's in there. It's in my makeup backup cabinet. This is ColourPop Lunch Money. If you want that wet look, that glowy look on a daily basis without using all these products, if you just want that one swipe and it looks perfect, Lunch Money, I tell you. But I'm going to mix these two. High Beam. Oh, am I the only one who likes High Beam? Like online, I don't know. I don't see a lot of people talk about it, but it's just that highlighter that really gives you that perfect soft glow. So I just dab it on, and then it looks crazy right now, but just watch. Spread it out. And I don't apply this all over the skin, only the high points. Okay. Do you see that? Like, what? Benefit. This is awesome. Okay. Then, this magic. This, as you guys can see, it looks like cream. But once you put it on your face, it's a powder finish. So I usually like to apply this here as well. Top of my lip on the Cupid's bow. Like that. And then also down the bridge of my nose. Also, one of my top favorites is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. Dab a little bit, and I like to run it all over the skin. Because I have dry skin, I don't use powder really. I actually don't really own powder. Maybe like one. I have the Makeup Forever HD powder, but I don't use it. I have dry skin, and I like a dewy glow, so powder's not going to do much for me. Aside from like setting certain parts, if you really want like a long day, all day, long lasting makeup look. But usually I pretty much treat this as my powder. So it's got that subtle glow to it that just makes everything blend in seamlessly. Okay, guys. Next, we're going to go in with Hard Candy, and they actually call this a bronzer. This is definitely not a bronzer shade. Like, look at this. How is this a bronzer? But I guess they just included it in their bronzer line or whatever. It's a highlighter. It's Smashbox Contour Stick. I really like this. So I just do this usually. I don't put a lot. I'm going to put some on. And I blend it out with a sponge. So you can blend it out with a brush if you like, but because I want that really subtle, soft look, the sponge actually works really well with this product. Like that. And I bring it down here a little. Let me know in the comments down below if this is in your comfort zone, if this is something that you like to rock.